Cash Crew, it's your main man KD. We're back for another episode. Glad to be back. I just wanted to let you guys know that we had some unforeseen circumstances, some technical difficulties the last time we recorded. So this episode will be a little short, but it is still enjoyable. We'll be talking about the finals. So just want to let you guys know that, but the episode will be coming up right after this. Thank you for listening and thank you for tuning in to Sports Cash.
All right, people, drum roll. This look, Flies, look, he's already grinning at the thought of this.
He wants to throw the book at him.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you.
I see the Devin Booker,
Cookbook,
man. Baby Kobe in the flesh.
I have a controversial opinion about Devin Booker.
Which is,
I don't know. Because I need more time with Devin Booker, because as impactful as he is, can he be the only one? Can he be? I don't think he can be the only one.
That don't exist, though. We got to stop doing that. It never has existed.
Jordan, no, I'm just asking.
The answer is no. Because
think
nobody in history has been the only one. That's the thing. Like, so the answer is completely no.
Yeah.
Why? We saw 6 years of it. He was the only one. And what happened? 21-15, 23 and 13. Those are the seasons you had when he was the only one.
Yeah.
So the answer is completely no. LeBron, when he was the only one those first 7 years? No. Kobe, when Shaq left, he was the only one? No. When Jordan, those first 5-6 years before Pippen came? No. So the answer is no. Devin Booker is an elite talent on his way to superstardom, but even me has one of his biggest fans is going to say, no, I've seen what Devin Booker can do by himself. He scored 70 points and still took an L.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
So I don't think, he can be the first option and the number one guy on the championship team, which is going to happen this year. Mm-hmm. But by himself with no other star, nah.
Yeah, that's a fact. But he can't be, he's obviously, I mean, he's doing it now. He's the best player on the team.
Correct. Which he will win MVP.
But he's not going to win MVP, bro.
Yes, he is.
I don't see it.
Yeah, you think they'll give it to Chris Paul?
I almost guarantee it.
They're going to give it to Booker.
I almost guarantee it. I mean, because when Chris Paul he's killing.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just along for the ride. Chris Paul is eating.
I mean, that's a tough decision. Shoot, I'm glad I'm not in that.
I don't think it's that tough.
You don't think so?
If they win 4-0, let's just say they win 4-0. Right now, they're up 2-0. I think they'll give it to Chris Paul. I think part of it is going to be because it's Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But for secondly, Chris Paul's eating. I mean,
he is killing. I can't even knock that. He's killing. But speaking of the finals, I know we're in the middle of the finals right now, 2 games in before we end our episode. What do we think so far? Is this looking like Phoenix about to take this away, or is Milwaukee going to make a comeback?
Gentleman's sweep. I think Bucks get 1 in the next 2, and then it's over with. It's Chris Paul, bro. Every quarter that gets completed, he's going to get more and more urgent. And a pissed off Chris Paul, who feels like he should have had this a long time ago when he was supposed to be traded to the Lakers.
Yeah.
We saw it, 31 in the second half of the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
It's those third quarters.
Yeah.
The third quarters, him and Book be turning it on.
And then, of course, as Jig would tell you, Bucks don't really they look better with Giannis off the floor, which is wild.
Which is facts. Giannis had, 42? And them boys still was struggling.
Like 48 or something, was it?
And all he can do is run, jump, and dunk, man. You know what I call him. And then and yell, and I'll add something. Run, jump, dunk, and yell at them on the bench. Man.
You know what, man? I don't know. I have a little bit more respect for Milwaukee than that. I think they could tie it up at home.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I just don't see it because
I really think people are taxing, bro. I think people are ODing that Phoenix is just. I mean, I want Phoenix to win. I think they will win, but for Milwaukee to go out like that, like I cannot see them losing these 2 games at the house. I can't see it. If they do, yeah, then at best, gentleman's sweep. But like, I am not surprised if this one goes 7, bro.
Honestly, I don't put too much stake in home court and like
me either,
because these are veteran teams. So you should be able.
Not so much Phoenix.
Yeah, not so much Phoenix, but Phoenix has strong veteran presence.
One strong veteran.
No, you
And the
kind of
coach,
got.
I'm counting the coach too.
You got to give home court some love because that's where your other guys typically show up.
Yeah.
Like, you expect Giannis to always show up, right? Because he's the 2-time MVP and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at home is when Bobby Portis is going to go off. Forbes is going to go off. Pat Connaughton or whatever. Like, that's where all these guys are going to be, like, unstoppable. So I think that's where home court, like, really takes its presence. And like I said, I can't see a team with a 2-time MVP, even though I'm not a fan of them, go out like that. Like, I just can't. Phoenix is good, but you cannot tell me they that good. Like,
listen, if it came down to it, I want them to go 7 because I don't want basketball to be done.
Well, that's a fact. But we all know the biggest elephant in the room is Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday has not showed up this series yet.
Yeah, and that's what
you're banking on at home. Because you're not going to get another 42 performance from Giannis again in this whole series. That's not happening again.
The Hawks is like, where was this Chris Middleton?
Because
in that series.
And it's funny that you say that because if they play like that against us, we would have a better finals right now between Atlanta and Phoenix. It would be tied 1-1. It would have been tied 1-1.
Let's not jump the hypothetical gun. Because, like, we don't know what it would have been like. But I think it would have been entertaining.
The crazy thing for the Bucks is that they're locked in with this group. There's nothing they can do.
Absolutely nothing.
They're locked in. There's no blowing it up either. If you blow it up, you got to pay guys that's not going to be on your team. So they're locked with Drew. They're locked with Middleton. They're locked with Giannis. That's their big three for the next few years. And I wanted to point that out because of last episode when you were talking about, do we give them one season? They don't have a choice. These guys are here for the next 2 seasons minimum. Like, past this one, another 2. So, it's locked in. They trade away all their assets for Drew.
Which is crazy. You mortgage your whole future for a guy that's shooting less than 40% in the finals.
And about 11% from free throw. At what point is Milwaukee going to be the new age Raptors? Like, the Raptors
they're already there.
Kawhi Leonard.
They're already there.
Just knocking. Nobody letting you in.
Nobody wants to say it, but they're already there.
Yeah.
Like I said, the best thing that happened to Milwaukee this whole season was beating Brooklyn. After that, that was the pinnacle. They were not going to win the finals.
And honestly, if it wasn't for Kyrie's ankle, they're not going to win.
They would never got past Brooklyn either. So I hate to say it, but Milwaukee's not being in the finals next year and the year after that. So, hey, congrats, Giannis. You made the finals this year. You didn't win it, but unless Giannis leaves Milwaukee, he's not seeing the finals again after this year.
Sorry, Giannis.
Brooklyn's coming back. Atlanta's on the rise. New York Knicks is 1 trade away from getting Dame. I mean,
Vlad's so sure we're gonna get Dame.
Miami's in talks, supposedly getting Kawhi. Like, things about to shift. And like we said, Milwaukee has nothing. Literally, they are strapped. They have no picks. They have no money. And they don't have no really... I mean, you have tradable assets, but who's going to take up that Chris Middleton contract for $180? Not too many people. And a lot of people are not willing to pay Giannis that $228 because you go sign Giannis for that $228, you're going to have to mortgage a lot of players for that. So Milwaukee is literally stuck.
Okay.
So they better find some miracle to pull off 4 straight, or they're just going to go home and for the next 3 years, they'll be in the playoffs, they'll make runs, but they're not seeing the final. And they damn sure not winning it.
That's a fact. Too bad.
So it's probably going to have to take one of those. Giannis going to have to leave and join another team for him to get a ring. After this year, I don't see Giannis having a chance to get a ring at Milwaukee.
So, Dub, you say what, 4-2?
Yo, I'm saying Phoenix in 7, bro.
Really?
He said it's going 7 games.
I'm saying Phoenix in 7.
Man.
I'm saying Phoenix in 5.
I agree.
Suns in 4. No, just kidding.
I agree. I agree. I
Suns in 5 or 6. I'll give them one more. That maybe they steal one. Maybe they tie it up. And then Phoenix closes the door. But I don't see it going 7.
Man,
They look so far away, man. In the past 2 games, they look so far away from putting together a game.
Look at it this way. Let's try to look at it this way. How many points they lost by the other day? It was like 8 or something like that.
Yeah, what, game
they
2?
Came back.
Game 2,
yeah. They came back towards the end of the game.
Just think about this. Giannis missed at least like 6 free throws.
But that's typical.
Okay, so let's just say he makes.
But we can't.
4 of them.
We can't say that because he's not going to. That's
what I'm saying.
It's been a trend.
What I'm saying is, it's not like they're far out. Like I don't think Milwaukee's played.
They definitely made progress from game 1 to game 2.
Yeah, I don't think they've played their best ball or whatever like that. But it's not like they like at home. A lot of those shots they missing, they're gonna go in. Even Giannis, a couple of those free throws are gonna go in. Like that's just the trend of being at home.
But we can say the same thing. DeAndre Ayton hasn't played DeAndre Ayton basketball just yet.
That's true.
DeAndre Ayton, who's been giving you 22 and 22.
Last game, he didn't have a great game. Game 2, he didn't have a great game.
Didn't he have another 20 and 19 game or something like that?
That was game 1. Game 1 is the one when he almost had 22.
I feel like DeAndre's been going crazy with the rebounding and stuff like.
So, but even though he still haven't had that stamp game like he did in the Western Conference Finals, he haven't had that. He put his stamp on the game. So far, it's been the Chris Paul show with a splash of Devin Booker.
You were just questioning who would win the MVP.
No, Devin Booker still winning the MVP.
What? You just said it's been a Chris Paul show.
Yeah.
With a splash of Booker.
It's the same.
However, Booker's winning the MVP.
It's the same thing. Last year in the finals, AD killed the first 2 games with a splash of LeBron, and then games 3 through 6, LeBron said, all right, it's my show, and who won finals MVP? LeBron. Devin Booker will.
That's crazy. I've forgotten about that season.
Devin Booker will win finals MVP to cap it off. He's going to have, I'm telling you, he's going to have a historic year. He's going to have championship on his first playoff debut, finals MVP, go to Tokyo, and win gold medal. Trifecta.
And people will still doubt him, which is crazy.
And continue to doubt him. Why he still killed the league. Continue to doubt him. After this year, he better be in the top 10 conversation in the league.
They better re-sign Chris Paul. That's all I know. Give him whatever he's looking for.
I can't say that because Chris Paul's asking for another $100 million contract.
Listen.
Have to put Devin.
If they do not re-sign Chris Paul, them niggas going right back to the trash heap. Okay, bruh, this is not a game. Listen here, Phoenix.
Yeah, this is the Chris Paul effect, bro.
Listen here, Phoenix. If you do not re-sign Chris Paul, I'm taking back all the good things I ever said about your goddamn organization. The suns will be setting.
The suns will be setting.
The suns will be setting. That's gonna be our clip. That's gonna be
go on that, bro.
That's gonna be our clip. The suns will set if Chris Paul don't get paid. Do the right thing, James Jones.
Real talk though, the Chris Paul effect is real, bro.
It is real. That's why you gotta give that man so much respect. Even though he's probably just gonna end his career with 1 finals and 1 finals ring, but
better than Charles Barkley. He did a good job.
It is better than Charles. It's funny he's doing it on Charles' team too. But man, those 16 years, what he did with New Orleans, what he did with the Clippers.
Didn't have to play MJ, but anyway, go on.
That's true. But every team he's touched on, they have elevated to the next level. And
that's true.
This year is the biggest jump. Think about it. From the Suns not even making the playoffs last year to now they're the number 2 seed, and they make the finals. And they had a sweep in that playoff run against Denver. So it's definitely Chris Paul effect is for real, but
they'll pay him though. Because this is 30 is the new 20. They'll pay him.
He's going to be 37.
That's fine. They'll pay him. That'll be his last contract. He'll probably retire.
$100 million?
Yeah.
Who does Chris Paul retire with?
Carmelo.
No. Team-wise.
I think Phoenix.
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense. You might as well.
I don't think he...
Sign for a 2-year contract.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the guy that said, trade me so I can retire.
Well, yeah.
He's been on 5 teams.
End your career on the high. So, I mean, it makes sense, but $100 million is a lot of money.
Pay that man.
We'll see. But on that note, thanks for joining us for another week's episode here on the Sports Cash Podcast.
Sir.
And be sure to tap in with us every Monday at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse. Also, be sure to follow us on all social medias on sports_cash_ and leave a comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you can be up to date on all new content here with the Sports Cash crew. On that note, we'll see you next week.
All right, Cash crew. Till next time.
Dub out.